Hey, what's good, YouTube family? This your God Bless One. Thank you for watching another episode of I Smoke Hip Hop. Hey, listen, man, before we even get in this video, man, hit that like button, hit that share button. Make sure you go share this video to all your friends or anybody who's in this specter and sector who understand these type of conscious dialogue that we're having right now. And make sure you go subscribe and you hit that notification, because a lot of us black YouTubers, we're up against that YouTube algorithm right now. My channel has never been monetized, and I never stop my fight. I keep going. I'm not gonna let YouTube shut me up. But the way you guys can attack YouTube back is hitting that notification bell. It's very important. Now, with that being said, y'all know it. I like getting into it. We're gonna talk about Dr. Umar Johnson and his imaginary school academy. This gotta be talked about, man. Now, if you're new to this and you don't know what's going on, Dr. Umar Johnson been taking a lot of slack for this school that he's been making us donate to since 2011. I started donating to Dr. Umar Johnson school way back in 2013. I got the receipts. I can show y'all that. When I donated to school, it was not about showing off. It was not about making a spectrum, you know, a whole lot of extra commodity of hoop the law, this and that. It was like, let me donate to this brother, because I got kids and I really love seeing young black melanated children becoming a superior force that they need to come into. Because if you don't have a story, then you have no fucking identity. And when you don't have no identity, you're a walking dead zombie out here. So when a brother tells me he's making a school, I'm going to support him. I support everybody making a school. Y'all go subscribe to Q Butter. Q Butter is the guy who allegedly hit Tommy Sotomayor. I don't approve of that at all. But this nigga started his own school years ago, and he still got the school running right now. Dr. Umar Johnson promised a school way back in 2013 and said the deadline was going to be in 2015. And when the deadline came, he lied and blamed it on people like all of us and said we cost him from getting a donation from an NFL player. He was supposed to get $2 million, but we cost him because he decided to have promiscuous adventures with a prostitute in a hotel room, a so-called stripper. Same shit. Now it's our fault? My nigga, you took the funds that you were being given to go tricking on a fucking prostitute. I don't care if y'all tell me she was just a stripper. My nigga, you have no proper official, such as a proper lawyer, to sit over that large income so we can know our money is not going to waste. Our money is not going to take care of the expensive of one Dr. Warris Umar Johnson. I'm trying to use Sorry Ignition. Let me stop with the jokes and keep it real with y'all, man. Like, in fact, I'm gonna slow down right now, man. The jokes don't even feel good to use in a fucked up scenario like that, because there's nothing laughable about kids being duped, exploited just for the fat pockets of some trick ass nigga. Like, my nigga, first of all, you're supposed to be a world scholar. World scholars can pull any females they want with just their wisdom alone. You know how many girls come at me just to be like, damn, like, your exterior look like the typical regular nigga that's out there, but your interior on the inside is amazing, brother. Like, wow, look what you preaching about. I'm not trying to show off. I know a lot of y'all ran across people who will give you kudos in the way your mindset is. But a brother with a mindset like that, what are you doing getting entangled with strippers? I don't care if a brother have 100 women he's out here dicking down. I don't judge brothers based on that. But my nigga, of all the females that get caught with, you being caught with strippers? Yes, I have to dissect who the fuck you is if you being caught up with strippers. Look what you preach, my nigga. You supposed to be the nigga that's gonna teach my young boys? You're supposed to be the nigga that teach my sons how to be a man, when everybody know ain't no such thing as a man when you got a trick on a female. A real nigga don't trick on a female. Correction, a real man don't trick on a female. I had to take a breather, y'all. Y'all don't hear me, man. A real man does not trick on a female. Just by the way you tricking on females, I already know what you doing with that dollars. The money you being donated to, I can see, like, bro, I'm from the same areas you come from, Dr. Umar Johnson. Dr. Umar Johnson, the king of pan-afrikanism, the king of, I'm the son of, what's his name? He's the son of, God damn, I apologize. Frederick Douglass. And first of all, Frederick Douglass was the first coon there was. I'm not gonna even lie about shit like that no more. Our history goes so further back than the bullshit we learned from Black history. I don't want to fucking hear no more about Frederick Douglass. I've been hearing about Frederick Douglass since I was 4 years old. I've been even reading up on Frederick Douglass since I was 5, 6 years old. That's the only history we're gonna teach? Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Frederick Douglass, Harriet Tubman? I'm tired of hearing about fucking coons. When I was 7 and 8 years old and I finally learned who really was Frederick Douglass, I was like, this is the best coon money can buy. My nigga, what honors it is to be the relative of Frederick Douglass. Who the fuck cares about being a relative of a fucking coon? Frederick Douglass was a coon. Fuck y'all if y'all don't believe me because y'all don't go fucking study. That nigga went to cry to Abraham Lincoln. My nigga Lincoln. Listen, Abe, check me out, Abe. We got all these niggas over here. We want to be Americans too. Why don't you take these niggas and go put them in that bullshit civil war y'all got? Go let these hundreds and thousands of innocent black dudes go die in these civil war so we can go get a piece of the American pie and still get treated like shit. Y'all don't hear me? Go let these young niggas go join the American military and still go get killed out here and treated like pieces of shit and have all these overseers and these Ku Klux Klans being formed during that time. Can you believe it? Ku Klux Klan was being formed during that time, even when these niggas segregated into this bullshit political system that's known as the U.S. military. And I mean U.S. veteran. So I don't want to hear, oh, this nigga preaching shit about he don't know. I'm a U.S. veteran. So if a U.S. veteran can tell y'all that, then that should at least tell y'all something if I'm talking against the military right now. Dr. Umar Johnson, you're a piece of shit, my nigga. And don't tell me about what Abraham Lincoln did. That's another video. They only released the slaves because every rich white southerner were becoming so wealthy that it was crippling the dollar. So this thing, an entity known as the black slave, was actually having a boomerang effect on United States of America. It was costing them more to have slaves versus not having slaves. So it's better not to have any slaves than actually having us, because too many people were becoming wealthy and crippling the dollar. Why do you think all them southerners were mad and shit like that versus the northerner? You know, the northern people were thinking like, oh shit, we're supposed to be smarter than these niggas over here. But John Hancock can become a goddamn billionaire overnight type shit. All you had to do was own a cotton gin. Yeah, when the invention of the cotton gin came, Jesus Christ. But let's get back on track, man. Dr. Umar Johnson, you have this imaginary school that you've been talking about for countless amount of times. Shouts out to Hip Hop Uncensored. Them brothers, man, they killed it with that interview they had. They brought two businessmen that were just killing it. Strategically, it made sense at the angles they were taking and how they were going to come at Umar Johnson. And it was true, my nigga. You have all this income, over 700,000, which is a goddamn lie. The nigga's been being funded since 2011 to now. He easily made over $2 million. You're an idiot fool if you don't believe that. But guess what? If you don't have any proper organizations and proper committee board, you know, proper staff members involving in this to watch over that money, a nigga can tell you anything out his ass about how much money there is in that golden pot he calls black melanated people money. You can go believe that bullshit if you want to. You let me down countless amount of times, Umar Johnson, but this wasn't the big one. You proved my point, Umar Johnson, how gullible black people are. This nigga recently just made an announcement, we're having the school up again. What? My nigga, you went in a building and recorded the building area and said we got a building for the school already. Then you said, look at the deed. I found a lot of things shady. First of all, the building itself, anybody can take a camera and show a building or go to their uncle's building, their auntie's building, and look, we got a building. Fuck all that. Second of all, the deed you had a lot of flawed things inside it, my G. First of all, the codes you were using towards the sense of ownership, it was a land. That's why it showed it cost $10, bro. It was a land purchase, and that $10 is really like a loan that you're going to pay back almost 8 times whatever you were given, as far as not the loan itself, but the amount you'll be owing. That's not going to actually be shown on the deed. If you guys have any business sense, then you guys would have known that. But unfortunately, a lot of our people are not trained in business, and you don't have to go to school to learn business. We have some of the best hustlers in the world, and you're gonna tell me a black person doesn't know business in 2019? A lot of you people jumped up for joy when he showed the deed. He showed, calm that shit down. First of all, let's just say if he did get the building, where he's gonna get this fund to fund the staff and the employees you're gonna need, the yearly costs you're gonna need from uniforms, from books, stipends, from the field trips you're gonna have if the type of school you're talking about. Aren't you gonna have to show our brothers and sisters the historical plays that we had? And I'm not talking about some Martin Luther King, I had a dream bullshit. The Wachucha tribes, I can go on beyond. Brothers and sisters who were actually born here before the beginning of times. From the Olmecs and so on. That even your fucking John Adams signed a treaty with the original black people on this land. It's not a lie. You go to the Library in Congress, you go to that library, it shows you who the fuck the black man and woman is. You're not a fucking African. And if we want to call ourselves Israelites, I guess, I can't really refute it too much. But I'm just speaking in terms of the godly creatures of this world. It's you, brothers and sisters. And I'm not trying to sound like a corny ass nigga. Like, you could feel it when you look at your story, man. Every single one of us got a story. But when you look at the extra hardship that we go through just being us, and we're still falling for another. You should be more mad at Dr. Umar Johnson than you're mad at Donald Trump, than you're mad at any racist white person, than you're mad at any Klan, KKK member, Ku Klux Klan member. You know why? You expect your enemies to do some atrocious things to you. But when it's your own brothers and sisters, that's a knife cutting 10 inches deeper than what the other stab wounds have been. The other stab wounds make you go, I'm gonna be all right. You just push it. Or like Jay-Z said, you know, brush that dirt off your shoulders, right? But when it's your own brothers and sisters that hurt you, tell me I'm lying. You ever had a situation where a friend did something to you and it hurt you, but it's like, man, fuck it. But versus a brother and a sister or a mom and dad or whatever, like your immediate family member doing something to you, that shit hurts deeper than, it's like you can't even wash that shit away, almost forever type shit. That's what that pain is when I see all these pimps of the sector just Sonetta TVs. Like Sonetta the other day was trying to attack Umar Johnson and Polite. Timeout. Did you attack both of them because there was really representing a false narrative, or there was representing a narrative you wanted to throw out the dish on them based on your rhetoric and beef with them, my nigga? Because if I don't even stand for Brother Polite at all, but what he was saying about fucking Gucci and them, he was not defending them. That shows me as an elder, Sonetta TV, you failed. As an elder, it's your dual diligence. None of this shit is scripted. I'm gonna say it again. As an elder, Sonetta TV, it's your duty to do your due diligence to look over several times whatever subject matter or content you're bringing out to us because of the level of platform that you have. It's your due diligence you have to do your proper research and conduct professionalism before you throw any lovely with the T, Tasha K type of gossip news to our people, our culture, to now making us more laughable than what we already are as a people. You're the biggest joke I've seen as an elder, and I'm not going to waste any more breath with you right now. That's another video. But Dr. Umar Johnson, you've exploited your own people for income. You've bamboozled your own people for lustful stripper adventures and endeavors that you're having in glorious hotels, on bed sheets where this lady has said countless other women has slept with you, that you didn't deny it. You only argued that you're not a homosexual male, so it makes sense. And I applaud you. It's good to see a man embrace his bravado and show that manliness. Yeah, I believe we're supposed to be with multiple women. So don't hit me with that, oh, you're just against a nigga taking some females out. Shut the fuck up, man. Do you guys even watch my videos? I support that. I believe in that. But guess what? It was a stripper, my nigga. I wouldn't say anything if it was a regular woman you was with and she left you and started talking shit to you or whatever. Females do what females do, my nigga. It is what it is, brother. But a stripper, my G? A stripper? And she had 2 boys already. So you're contributing more to brothers. Not only they're not knowing or having a connection with their real fathers, but they're having a brand new fucking face introduced in their life every day. And then you're up and gone, and the next Dick and Harry Tom John coming along, hey, I'm daddy today. And the nigga's like, you know what? I have no real sense of respect, of authority, because that male figure was never a real male figure in the first place. My male figures in my life were always around just to fuck mommy, and that was about it. And you added to that, brother. You added to that. I don't have any exes who couldn't say I contributed to their kids, gave their kids some knowledge, and my own blood kids. I've always given back to the kids, and I still speak to a lot of their kids right now. I got female friends that I've never even did anything with. You ever had like a chick on your block? She just randomly fuck everybody on your block, but you decided to be cool with her because you knew her when she was younger, and you start teaching her. It was to the point I was raising her kids for her and shit. Still miss her kids right now. I'm not gonna say her name because I don't want to embarrass her, but shouts out to her kids, man. You don't do shit like that, my nigga. You talk a good talk, but how many Umar Johnsons we had since the Civil Rights era? How many Umar Johnsons we had since World War II era? How many Umar Johnsons we had since World War I era? How many Umar Johnsons we had since the Spanish-American War? How much Umar Johnsons we had since the Civil War, i.e. Frederick Douglass? I believe he is from Frederick Douglass. You act like that, nigga. How many Umar Johnsons we had during the American Revolution? How many Umar Johnsons we had during that slave era, which we're still living in right now? Ladies and gentlemen, everything that happened in the beginning will happen in the end to only reciprocate itself to happen in a new future that's only known as the beginning again. This is Revelations, ladies and gentlemen, whether you believe in scripture or not. Common sense is common sense, and I'm not trying to give you some bullshit long rhetoric. At the end of the day, man, we all we got, man. We can't keep falling for the same shit, man. We all can agree or in a disagree. Hell, we all could beef with each other. But one thing we should show to everybody else out there, we got unity against a traitor, a fucking Benedict Arnold, or I don't know the name to call a nigga that used. To me, that's worse than a traitor. At least a traitor do what he got to do for money, and he gets the fuck out of town. What Dr. Umar Johnson's and many others of this community, scammers like Sonettas and all these type of joke scammers in the community and polites, what they're doing is worse than any traitor in the world. Y'all can say, nah, there's nothing worse than a traitor. I can tell you. What's worse than a traitor is a brother that look like you and me, make our heart fall for their words. We take our own kids' money that should have been fed to the power bills or whatever. We take that money out. Over $800 over since 2013 and now I can honestly say over $800 I have given to that school. I'm not trying to show off, but I get paid good in my life. That's why I don't cry about donations to y'all, wrong or right. I have all of it because everybody told me make a PayPal or whatever, you know, look more professional because every YouTuber does it. And anytime I get that income, like I tell y'all, email me at IsmokeHiphop or IsmokeHiphop@gmail.com. and I'll give back. I've done that on Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's because believe it or not, man, like I really care for my people, man. If y'all only know what I seen during the military times, venturing in these other countries, seeing what's going on through the perspective of my people, I can't say I'm better than you because I've done this, I've done that. It's the same story we all got to go through. I don't deserve a cookie because I joined my oppressor's regime. Because at the end of the day, that's exactly what I did. But guess what? I joined my oppressor's military force to bring that knowledge back to my people and my kids to teach them something. What better way to learn your enemy than being taught by your enemy? But just don't become your enemy. Don't be like Dr. Umar Johnson and them where they go to their own people. You make them fall and believe in your words. And we invest into you. And a lot of us, not me, I'm not included in this because a lot of us take these characters and turn them into deities. And I'm not going to continue doing that, man. I'm your God bless one, man. Love your family, love your kids, and stay blessed. Hey, man, fuck all this shit, man. It's nonsense to attack me when I'm not the one robbing you guys blind every day. At the end of the day, that nigga that's named Dr. Umar Johnson has to prove to y'all where's all that money going. What happened to the rest of the money? You told the people you've raised over $700,000. But in 2016, I'm going to drop the video where you said all you had left was 1.5 million. And you would have 3.5 million if them people and us YouTubers didn't cost you from talking about that stripper. Causing that NFL player to not give you 2 million, which I don't believe. What brother don't give money that goes into the kids unless maybe he was going to give you the money for real and he found out something that the people have yet to wake up to find out. And that's, you're a fraud, Dr. Umar Johnson. You're the father of pan-afrikanism. Exactly.